Deshaun Watson to the Detroit Lions. Nah. Welcome back to an all-new episode of Let's Talk Lions. Thank you for liking, for commenting, and you know what? Subscribing. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So listen, word on the street is Deshaun Watson is unhappy in Houston. Now, unhappy is probably a very delicate word to use for the situation there. Look, in the NFL, anytime a rumor hits, the moment one rumor hits about anything, about a player, a team, but let's specifically talk about a player, there are countless articles out there where people are just like, what if they come to our team? So, Deshaun Watson is unhappy in Houston because who wouldn't be? You look at J.J. Watt's recent press conference where he just called out the whole squad. And he's just like, all y'all suck, man. He's like, come on. You are all given the greatest opportunity in life to play this game, and nobody gives insert the blank here. That's kind of the attitude of Houston at the moment. It's no secret that Houston has just been swimming in dysfunction this year. Look at what happened from the very beginning. Bill O'Brien trades DeAndre Hopkins for grass fertilizer, and they play in a dome, so they didn't even need it. Just trades away a vital piece to the offense. Then Bill O'Brien gets fired after game 5? So there goes your GM and your head coach. Houston barely gets any wins this year. They did pull out one over Detroit. Then you look at what they did last year. They get rid of their first and second round draft pick to Miami. So now here they are. They barely have any wins. High in the draft order. They don't even have a first round pick. They don't even have a second round pick. Now Deshaun Watson's upset because he's not a part of the GM search. Dysfunction. Now with Deshaun Watson, he's unhappy, right? He's not a part of the GM search. So all these rumors start getting floated out there. He's going to demand a trade. He's going to demand a trade. Where could he go? So every team that could use a quarterback or could benefit from Deshaun Watson coming to their squad, article after article after article about what it would take and, could we use him? Could we not? So with all these things in place, the question is asked, what about Detroit? Could it be possible? Should it be something that we're interested in? So let's break it down. First and foremost, if you are in the camp of yes, bring Deshaun Watson to Detroit, you got to ask yourself, what are you willing to give? What would Houston even want from Detroit? What would it take to potentially even get a guy like Deshaun Watson here? Being that Houston gave away their first and second round draft picks, they would have to recoup those. So Detroit, we would give up our 7th overall spot in the first round to Houston in order for them to just make up what they gave away to Miami. And then we would be giving away the 7th overall spot in the second round to Houston again. Now, that's not enough. Houston, Deshaun Watson, they would also probably, most likely be like, give us 2022's first round pick as well. And seeing as I just released a video about what our schedule is next year, seeing as we are going to be probably having the top 12 draft picks somewhere in that top 12, top 15, you're looking at giving up more draft capital. Is that something that you really want to do, Detroit? Is that really something that you want to do and say, you know what, screw draft capital for the next 2 years, let's just bring Deshaun Watson in? My question for you is this, because I'm against it. I'm against this idea, even if it was floated out there and people are like, yeah, bring him here. Bring Deshaun Watson to Detroit. We have Matt Stafford. And Matt Stafford in 12 years, if he was unable to get it done, if Stafford was unable to get it done, if Stafford was unable to win a playoff game, win the North in 12 years, what makes you think Deshaun Watson would? Because truly, Matt Stafford's better than Deshaun Watson. Personal opinion. Maybe you disagree and that's totally fine. But looking at it, Matt Stafford is a better quarterback than Deshaun Watson, and bringing in a one-man band type of deal into Detroit isn't going to work. Because when we signed Stafford for the amount of money that we signed him for, it didn't work. All of a sudden, you're tied up in a lot of dollar bills, in a mega name, and the next thing you know, it's Stafford 2.0. You have a great quarterback, but not the pieces around him to bring that success and to bring an era of success. And so, to me, when looking at this, we got to trade away way too much draft capital for a guy that isn't going to win us the North. I don't think he's better than Stafford. And so, if that's the case, Stafford couldn't get it done. Why would Deshaun Watson be able to get it done? I don't think he would. Yes, he's mobile. There's much more of that threat to it. But Matt Stafford truly, whether you like it or not, is elite. He is awesome. He is an incredible quarterback, and Detroit was lucky to have him. And the poor guy's career has been spent here trying to get it done by his lonesome. And so to bring in Deshaun Watson just feels like we're screwing ourselves for the next 2 years down the line. All in all, if Watson was interested in it, I'm not. I'm interested if you are. I would love to hear your guys' takes. What do you think? Is this something that you would consider? Would you be willing to trade away first and second round pick this year and 2022's first round pick? It just feels wrong. It doesn't feel like the wise decision, especially while we have Stafford for 2 more years. All in all, if Watson was interested, if this even was on the table, I'm not interested. To me, this is the equivalent of in the 6th grade when your mom makes you a homemade roast beef sandwich and you're sitting at the lunch table and you trade it away for somebody's pizza Lunchables. It looks appealing, looks good, but I'm sorry, tastes like garbage. And I don't want to do that. I think trading away all of this draft capital for an appealing quarterback for a couple of years, too much money, it just doesn't seem wise. And let's be honest, if Watson is going to demand a trade out of Houston, what's going to make him stay in Detroit? I don't know. Just one man's opinion here in this cold state. And I'll keep you updated as we roll further into the postseason the rest of this week. And I'll catch you later on Let's Talk Lions.